All right, guys, we have to start. We have to start. Yeah, so we have to reward those coming early, not like punishing them by delaying for those who are coming late, isn't it? All right, so let me put off my camera. All right, good. Please, if you can hear me, put a one in the chat box in the comment section. If you can hear me clearly, put a one in the chat box. That's the comment section. If you can hear me clearly and you can see me as well, put a one in the chat box. All right, thank you very much. I only need, yeah, thank you, absolutely. Thank you so much. All right, guys. All right, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Actually, I'm so excited. I wouldn't say I've never been this excited. I would only say that I've been excited like this. It's been a long time about an opportunity, you know. And by the end of this presentation, I believe you all will be seeing why I'm so excited, and I'm confident about the future. Like right now as I speak with you, you know. I promise you, first of all, before I move on, I think I'll have to mute everyone. Okay, so when we get to the Q&A section, we can all be able, I will mute everyone, we'll be able to talk. If not, we'll be having issues, right? So mute upon entry. Yes. Okay. Mute all. Yes. All right. Like I was saying, tonight, actually, I'll say tonight, I won't be presenting or just be showing you an opportunity. You know, I know all of you are used to opportunity meeting, right? No, 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 that's not what I'm going to be doing tonight. Rather, what I'll be doing tonight is I'll be showing you a shift. When I say a shift, a big shift that is already happening globally. Globally, it's a global shift. And for the first time in history, we happen to be, in history of Africa, we here right now, tonight, and some of us already know about this, we are so opportune to be part of the shift at an early stage. Now, as you can see on my screen, you'll be seeing, the topic of today, the future of wealth. Of course, it's talking about the future of wealth is changing from property ownership to digital ownership. We all know everything about today is about digital and all that, right? But at the end of this presentation, you'll be understanding clearly what this really means. Now, it's going to be classified into three areas. We have the first module, the one that talks about the big idea, because you need to understand the industry. You need to understand what you are here for. Now, this is not a scam or Ponzi and all those stuff where all they talk about is money, 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 money. No, 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 no. This is a real business with a real product that is a real solution to the real global problems. Do you get the point? Now, any business or any idea that is not a real solution to a real problem, I'm talking about real life problems, and is a global problem, then it is not a business. Then it is not an idea. And that is why I was going to be talking about the big idea. Then we'll talk about, of course, how SWSS ecosystem comes into play to help us out being a solution, and how Quantum is helping us to get the early access into this big opportunity. So I want you to go with me as I explain this slide by slide, be open-minded, and make sure you are here while you are here. Some of us, I don't want you to be in the kitchen while you are here, or you be in the bathroom while you are here. Some will just join, their names will be there, but they are no more here, actually. No, no, no. You'll be doing yourself a very big disservice if you do that, okay? So right now, we scale, or let's just move on. Now, I want you to picture this. Sorry. I wanted to picture this. 1 minute. Page down. Okay. A little bit of technical. Okay. Right. So I want you to picture something here. I want you to picture this. What if anyone could own a global real estate? Now, look at the word anyone. It's very, very important. You will know what this means. Okay. Now, when I say anyone, I mean anybody. Doesn't matter your status. Okay. So just imagine. Let's pick a picture to it. Imagine a luxurious hotel in Dubai, which is worth over 10 million USD. Now, you all know, looking at that kind of figure, 10 million USD, there are only certain people that can actually be able to access such opportunity, right? Now, we know that in today's world, in real sense, there are only certain people, and there are very few. And who are these people? Number one, is either you're a billionaire. Is either you're a billionaire, or a large real estate company, which is very, I mean, it's real estate company that is very successful, or an investment fund company, of course, like the JP Morgan and the rest of them. Now, outside these three categories, I can bet you no one will be able to access an investment like this. An ordinary person will not be able to access an opportunity like this. And that is clear. We know that, right? Now, this is a big issue, isn't it? Now, the question now is, what if that can be changed? Or what if that changed? What if we change the whole thing? What if we change it to the point that anyone, anywhere in the world can own a piece of that same property that is $10 million? And when we say anyone, you remember the word anyone, which means no matter what level that person is, which means from where you are, you can be able to access this kind of property, this kind of investment, and you'll be part of such property. You enjoy all the dividends like every other person, like every other billionaire out there. What if that changed? Now, of course, we all know that that's a big thing, right? And that would be very good, isn't it? Now, I want you to see, if you look at the building, right? It's a whole building, right? But we're not saying that you are buying or you're owning the whole building. What if you just own a piece of this building and you still earn from it? That is exactly what this part is saying. Now, we all know there's a problem, right? Of course, there is a problem. And that problem is actually about the system that is broken. And that system has been like that for a while. You know, number one, good investment requires huge capital. Apart from that, for you to have good investment, sometimes it may have to be outside your zone, your geographical zone. It may be outside your country, but it's outside your continent, right? So you have issues with cross-border investing because it's very, very difficult. A lot of paperwork, a lot of delays, a lot of spendings, and so on and so forth. Then also access is limited by location, and then middlemen, more importantly, middlemen controls everything. They control everything because there are a lot of charges in between, from bank to bank, lawyers, name them, a lot of people come in. And when you look at all the charges, I can bet you an investment you're supposed to spend maybe 100,000 on, you'll be spending like $500,000. Now, the investment may cost $100,000. Documentation and every other things I just mentioned may be about $400,000. I mean, look at that. So it makes wealth to be restricted to just a few set of people. And that is what we are about to change. And that is why we are here. Now, talking about the shift. Remember, when I started, I talked about a shift, right? That is not just an opportunity. This is about what? A shift, about something that's already happening, right? Now, what is the shift? It's a new system that is emerging. And what is that system? Blockchain technology. Now, blockchain is just like a platform. Blockchain is just like a system that is helping us to change what we call ownership. Number one, talking about digital ownership. So you have digital ownership of big, big investment. All those investments you see when you're watching your TV, when you're watching the news, business news, or you're traveling, you can see those investments. You've been seeing them for years, but this time around, you can own a part or a piece of those investments digitally. Borderless access. You don't need anything, no documentation, nothing that will stop you. Wherever you are, you can access it anywhere in the world they are. Even those areas you cannot go as a person, you can also access investment from there. You can access all these assets from there. Transparency, of course, that is one thing blockchain is known for. Blockchain is the only secured platform where everything you own there is only accessible by you alone. Yet, it is secured by many. You can see that. Secured by many, accessible by you alone. That's the best thing you can happen to you. Then also secured ownership records. Of course, all your records are secure, like I said before, and then decentralized infrastructures. This is why blockchain is actually a very big thing. And that is why everything these days that is technically or digitally invented, they all revolves around this system called blockchain system. Now, the breakthrough. What is the breakthrough? This time around, with this system, with this shift, the shift is talking about now, instead of one ownership or one owner, instead of one person looking for $1 million, $10 million to have an access to a small investment, this time around, we can have thousands of people being a fractional owner of a particular investment or property. So you can imagine that same $10 million hotel, like I said from the beginning, I gave that instance, right? It can now be divided into 10,000 digital shares. Can you imagine that? It means the hotel in Dubai can now be divided into 10,000 digital shares. Do you know what that means? That means someone with what? 100 USD, a 200 USD, a 1000 USD. Someone in Lagos can access London property. Someone in London can access Lagos property. Someone in Dubai can access New York property. Someone in New York can access Lagos property. You can access everywhere in the world so long the property is worth it and is kind of what do you call it? It brings a lot of returns on investment. Why? Because the system allows you to buy a small piece of that property and you don't have to have everything. Just a small piece from exactly the level you are. Whatever you are, whatever you have, wherever you are, you can access big investment and you also can be happy because when you invest with the big guys, you are already secured because whatever they do affect your investment and they always try to protect their investment. They protect yours as well, isn't it? Now you have access and that is exactly the shift. And that is what I want you to be picturing in your mind tonight. Don't be looking at this as just another opportunity. Most of us, we've done a lot of things in the past. Some of us have started doing this same business of calling people, talking to people, or selling something, whatever, since the 99s, since early 2000s, and we're still struggling till now. We're still jumping here and there. But how about you jump into a particular opportunity that will set you free for life? Something that will not just reward you now, that will also reward you later, reward you into the future, and pass that reward on to your next generation while you relax and watch your business, your assets make money for you. Do you get the point? That is exactly what we're talking about. And what is this concept called? It has a name. And that's another thing I want you to note about scam and Ponzi, because some of us are here tonight. You'll be wondering, I hope this is just another scam. I hope this is just another scam. You know, you always hear about scam here and there, right? Now, I want to tell you tonight, another way to know a business that is not a scam is the idea behind the business idea. Sorry, the idea behind the concept. Okay? Now, the name of this concept is called asset tokenization. Asset tokenization, which means breaking down of asset into smaller pieces so ordinary people can access it. I mean, this is a very big thing. Imagine what you're seeing on the screen. Imagine buildings like this. These are where the real business of real estate is. You can see a small office in these skyscrapers could cost millions of dollars, but the revenue also could be hundreds of millions of dollars. These are the real investment here, but an ordinary person cannot access this. But with the blockchain technology, using the blockchain technology, following a platform that is assured, you can access this all big investment just with the little that you have from where you are. You don't have to break the bank and you don't have to steal some money. You know, I'm so excited about this idea, especially the fact that we are the one pioneering this idea in Africa right now. Now, let's talk about it. So just think about it. I want you to think about it right now. Whatever I'm telling you, just imagine it right now where you are. Imagine you are in Lagos, you are in Johannesburg, you are in Cameroon, you are in in Ghana, in Accra, you are in Kinshasa, you are anywhere you are, doesn't matter. But you own a part of a property in Dubai and you earn from it. You are not just owning, you earn from it. And you know the best investment? Investment is not where you put money like most of these crypto hype men will say, all these crypto guys that always take your money away. What they will tell you is, hey, there's a new crypto in town. This crypto is going to blow the world. Put your money in it now. It's just 10 cents. It's going to go to 1,000 cents. No, that's not the kind of business you are into now. We're looking at the real world assets. We're looking at something that you put your money in. As the crypto grows in value, the crypto is in a business, is in an asset that is real, that you can see, that you can feel. And that asset makes money for you. Now, get it right. Which means you earn as the crypto grows in value, yet you still make money on the asset the crypto is buying for you. Yet your asset is staying still. It's not going anywhere. You're not selling your coin or like buy now, sell later. That is not an investment. You eat that money, that's the end of it. But here, you put the money in the asset and the asset pay you for life. That is what we're talking about. So imagine, just keep imagining. Imagine owning a part of a hotel. Imagine owning a part of a shopping mall, like the third largest mall in the world, Mall of Asia in Philippines. That mall is so big. Imagine while you are in the mall, buying even as little as a candy. And while buying, you remember that, oh, you have just a little portion of unit of right or share in this particular mall. You'll be so happy. You just looking at everybody and you'll be like, oh, my revenue. Wherever you see, no matter how many crowds you see there, you'll be looking at them as your revenue. That is exactly what we're saying. Imagine being part of a global investment fund, all from your phone. This is the future of finance. And I'll tell you why this is important. Because this time around, you can own the world without your neighbor knowing you own anything. I mean, Because if you buy a house, everybody will know you are the owner. If you buy something here, they will know. If you go out there to do any investment, people will know. But with this blockchain, another thing about blockchain is the privacy. Nobody knows what is going on. Even the owner of the investment or the asset that's been sold does not even know the people that are actually owning it, because everything is done on the blockchain. And the blockchain has a rule that is embedded in what they call smart contract. There is a contract on the blockchain that is written. Everything is anonymous. We are represented by codes and numbers. You see it now. Now, number one, you have access to biggest investment in the world. Number two, you don't have to break the bank. You can access it with any amount you have. Number three, no border, restriction. Number four, you can earn as the big guys. Number five, you are going to be anonymous. You're going to be rich and nobody will even know. I mean, now it's now up to your discretion. This is the future of finance. This is what people want to do. This is what they're already doing. And I'm going to be showing you, as you see here, real world asset tokenization. It is not just a business. Do you see now? What you have been invited to listen to here now is not just another opportunity. It's not just those cheap things you see on the road. Some people will ask you, I hope it's not a scam. We're not taking money for money. We're not selling money for money. We're not telling you put money somewhere, abracadabra, money appears. No, we're talking about an idea that is legit, an idea that is run by the biggest companies in the world. I'm talking about JP Morgan. I'm talking about BlackRock of the world. I'm talking about Goldman Sachs. These are companies that are managing assets over $11 trillion assets. This is what they are doing already. Now, talking about real-world asset tokenization, you see they said a $16 trillion opportunity. What is real-world asset tokenization? Whenever you see RWA, it simply means what? Real-world asset tokenization. It is actually an asset class on a blockchain representing, don't worry about, actually, thank God that this is not too technical. It's simply an asset class on a blockchain representing ownership of off-chain assets. Now, when we say blockchain, we're talking about that technology I told you about that is secretive, that is secured, that is free, and you can control it from your end so long as it's yours and it's secured by everybody in the world, right? I'm talking about that system. Now, in that system now, the system is now managing assets that are off-chain. Off-chain means real world. The houses you can see, the malls you can see, the airport you see, the islands you see, private island, resort, name them all. All those things you see every day and you admire. When you travel abroad, what other things you see and you're happy? When you see them, those are investment of some people. Okay? Now you can be part of these people using this system. That is what they call real-world asset tokenization. It's an asset class within the blockchain and cryptocurrency that represents a digital token of a tangible, intangible, blah, 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 blah. That is English, which is not necessary here. Okay? What it's simply saying is you own a piece of every good investment in the world without having to travel anywhere, just by using your phone, and you are a billionaire in the making. The best thing is you are in the industry of the $1 trillion. Now, let's now look at the combination of what we have here. Let's talk about it. Number one, this opportunity, this shift you're talking about is mainly giving you an access on how to own real estate, big real estate investment all over the world, not just your location, okay, your locality, no. Now, the real estate we're talking about is an industry that is over $300 trillion. $300 trillion already, as of today. Now, we are giving you access. This platform is giving you access to that industry, no matter who you are, no matter how much you have. Now we are telling you that legit, you can have access to this. And that's not all. What are we using? We are using a system that would be, by 2030, will be about $16 trillion industry, which is the RWA. Now, when you bring a system of $16 trillion into a $300 trillion business or investment, what do you become? Let me tell you one thing about researches. When Bitcoin was predicted way back, I was in Durban in South Africa. That was 2014. A lady approached me and told me about Bitcoin. Now, she herself doesn't even have the knowledge, but she was excited to own it. As at that time, it was sold for $600. And I think, then dollar was so cheap then. I mean, that's something that I could even buy like 10 of it at that point, at that time, 2014. She told me to buy for my son. She doesn't even know what it means. If not, she wouldn't be saying you can buy it for your son like a toy. I mean, that was what she told me. She said, oh, just buy this for your son. And in Durban, I went to train them for a speaker training program. And she approached me. You know what I did? I blushed out what is this? I didn't even understand what was crypto. I don't know anything about crypto. She doesn't know also. She only said yes. Now, look at that. She said yes to an opportunity she doesn't really understand. But I didn't say yes because she doesn't understand and I did not understand either. What happened today? Bitcoin is what? $70,000. One. You can imagine that. 2014 till now. $70,000. Even real estate cannot beat that. Are we together? Now, I've missed that. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't go backward again. But you see, the same thing now, RWA is already in trillions of dollars. But by 2030, it's going to be $16 trillion. Now, guess what? It's going to be going and affecting the lives of only those that are participants in this industry. So whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not, whether I say yes to this or not, it's going to get there and even beyond. So the question is, are we going to be part of these people, right? So this is one of the largest emerging sectors in blockchain. Now, for those of you who always think, when we tell you about this opportunity, you think it's like those scams and those Ponzi that you see out there. No. This blockchain, you know, you talk to some people, they say, yeah, we know some people too, they came with their own blockchain. Hey, we're not talking about blockchain for cryptocurrency, just crypto. No, we're talking about the first real estate blockchain. Blockchain is a solution provider, but you have to define what solution you are looking for. Ethereum is for developers. BNB is for transactions. Solana is for also maybe transactions and DeFis. This particular blockchain is only for transactions that deals with what? Real world assets. It could be real estate. Later on, it could be gold and so on and so forth. Can you imagine that? This is not like the ones you know. This is something different. And thank God you are here. The shift has started already, whether we are in or not. Now, let's talk about it. Why does this matter to us? Why is it important? Number one, for the first time, we're going to be having what? A very big access to big investment without needing millions of dollars. Millions of whatever currency you use in your country, right? Location, no location limits. Open to everybody. Built for the future. Own a piece of big things. Easier to buy and sell. That's another part, which means you can sell your investment within seconds and you can buy another one within seconds without needing a paper, confirmation, all those stuff, all those long procedures. No. Fast and effective. And what? Secured. Also lower fees. You're not paying any lawyer. You're not paying anything, nothing, documentation, lower fees, faster deals, trust and transparent. Everything can be seen and is recorded. Then you can earn passive income. That is my own cue. That's the best thing. Whatever you're doing, you're going to get old eventually. Some of us already getting, you can't be smart as you were 10 years ago. Now, some of you will not even catch up with what is coming eventually. Talking about technology and all that. We leave that to the Gen Z, the new ones coming. But there's something you can hold on to, like the big guys of the world, like John D. Rockefeller and the rest of them. And that's why they are still reigning today. Passive income. Something that keeps generating income for you for life. Not, have you heard, there's a big one, there's a new one in town. How long are you going to be doing that? When you are 70, will you have the same power to do those stuff? No, you have to start thinking the future right now. So this is not an upgrade at all. It is a complete shift. And I hope this is sinking. I just hope it's actually sinking because I'm not selling you the opportunity. I'm just selling you the ideology. I'm selling you the mindset behind the entire deal. That is how you can see it well. Now, the question is this. If assets are becoming digital, now the question is, who will build the infrastructure that powers this new economy? I can bet you I'm not the one. I don't know how to do that. I don't even have what it takes to do that. You can know some things, but you don't have access. You don't know how to go about it because there's no avenue for you and there's no leverage for you. And that is where WSS comes in. Okay? This is where it gets interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing you to SWSS coin. Now, what is SWSS actually? SWSS is a blockchain ecosystem. I want you to listen to that word. Blockchain, okay? They have the blockchain designed basically for an ecosystem. So, in other words, it's a blockchain ecosystem designed to power real-world assets, not your normal, usual, hey, come on here, the crypto is going to grow. We'll buy crypto. We're talking about real-world assets. We're talking about things that you can touch, tangible things, properties, investments, those things that big boys invest into, those things that are offline, using the online to gather all the offline benefits. This is what we are talking about. So SWSS is not just another blockchain or another opportunity. It's actually an opportunity to own those assets in the real world. So in other words, we say SWSS, They provide what? The blockchain technology to make this transaction easy for people like us. They provide the opportunity for all those real world assets to be placed and what? On the platform for you to have access to. Then there's one thing they cannot provide, and that's the global users. And that is where we are in. That's where we come in. Okay? Their job is to make everywhere easy for you. Your job is to cite the opportunity and make use of it. And what's the opportunity again? Real world assets, number one. Number two, digital ownership. You're going to be owning them right from your phone. Number three, global participation. Now, if you are very, very, very business-minded person, you can actually earn from the global participation as well. And that's why we are here tonight. And how that will happen, you're going to be knowing more about it. But why does this matter to you? Why does it matter? Actually, let's talk about why it matters to you. Now, it matters because for the first time, you can invest from anywhere. You can own global asset. You can earn from real estate growth. You can start small, scale big, and you can be early in growing system. Now, that word early can be very small, 5-letter, but it's very powerful. Do you know somebody can be stupid and still be smart? Someone can be an illiterate, can still be very, very informed. Now, how? If they are lucky to hop on a very good opportunity at an early stage, no matter what, they will always succeed. Imagine those that bought Bitcoin when it was $600. No matter how bad Bitcoin crashes today, it can never go back to $10,000. Those guys are always safe. But you see those of us that always wait for the opportunity to ride before we come in. When Bitcoin gets to $100,000, a lot of people quickly went to sell some of their stuff. They said, oh my goodness, it's going. It's going to go 1 million. And then they bought. And what happened? Bitcoin went back to 6,000, 60,000. They started crying. Oh my God. That will always happen to those who come late. Because by the time you get there late, you only meet crumbles that has already leftovers from those who came early. And coming early doesn't have to be sharp. You don't have to be intelligent. You don't have to be smart. You only have to what? Be on the right time with the right opportunity. You only know how to spot and then you say yes. So this is where opportunities becomes a real thing. Now, this is not just about crypto. This is about access. See, you see the way I'm talking? I'm talking with confidence. I'm so excited. I can say this anywhere in the world. I bank my credibility on things like this. Now, let's talk about the ecosystem. Because when we say ecosystem, what does it mean? It simply means a system whereby there are different aspects of it that works individually, yet works together to achieve a particular aim. Now, look at that word. Each of the system can survive on their own. But yet, when you now put them together, they survive even bigger, you know, when they come together. Now, let's look at what we're talking about. What are the ecosystem components? Swiss chain is the first project of Swiss fintech. Swiss chain is the blockchain. And what is that? Which provides the blockchain infrastructure for the real estate deals, smart contracts that I mentioned before that will make sure that everybody get what is due to them. Every investment get to the real investor or investment. Every investor that brings their asset on the platform, they get paid. Everything is done without human what do you call it now? Without any human interaction. Do you get my point? You don't have to talk to anybody. Everything is just done by itself. Digital asset infrastructure, decentralized validation, which means it is not centralized. It is not controlled by one person. It is actually what? Run by the system, by the platform. They have what we call Swiss Launch X. This is a place where other people that want to launch their own crypto or token, they can come and launch. Of course, the user can create their own tokens and offer multi-chain support because our blockchain works with other blockchain, like Ethereum project can come on our blockchain, BNB project can come on our blockchain, Solana project can also come on our blockchain. It is called multi-chain support. It also has what we call the Swiss wallet, where you can store your assets, your tokens, every money you make from your deals, from your estates, from the ROI, from the revenues, from the one you sell. You can also store it in that as a wallet. You can manage your asset. You can withdraw it. Of course, change it to money as you want. It's up to you. That is exactly another thing that is standing on its own. Then we have the Swiss estate, which is the real estate tokenization. All the estate deals, they fall under this platform. Access to big real estate deals, start small, end big. We have the travel part, which of course you can access traveling services using the digital assets. All the digital assets that you get from here, all the revenues you get from here, you can also use them to pay for travel packages directly without having to change it to even normal cash. Then we have the Swiss Pay that enables transaction payments, which means you can pay for goods and services online using like an ATM card or a credit card. No. That's the ATM card, right? a card that is already embedded in our Swiss coin project. So directly with your Swiss coin, you can make payments. Then we have the Swiss DEX, like decentralized exchange, like Bybit, like you have which other one? Just name them, where you can trade your crypto, whether you're a crypto trader or whether you somebody want to exchange crypto for money, whatever you want to do, it enables it, a decentralized trading of digital assets. And the last one there is Swiss Billionaire, a gaming site where people who play games can go there and play to earn crypto. Okay, they earn tokens and they can use that token across all our system. Now, when you put all of this together, it's an economy on its own. And each part expands the utility of the ecosystem. Now, when we say utility of the ecosystem, there's one thing that will tie all of these things together. Because for every economy, there is a currency. Now, there is one currency that will tie all of this together, and that's the Swiss coin. Okay? That's what? The Swiss coin, which is going to be the native token of the ecosystem. It's going to power the transaction. Everything that will be happening here is going to be powering it, right? Now, do you know what this means? That means we have a business. This is not our main business. Our main business is not the Swiss coin, but just that by having these big businesses that we have there, especially the real estate part, you must transact with a particular currency. And the only currency that will be used for transaction on this platform is going to be Swiss coin. Now, when that happens, it gives value to Swiss coin naturally without begging for adoption. People don't need to adopt Swiss coin, but people are interested in investing in real estate. People are interested in accessing big real estate deal with small amount of money. People are interested in accessing international deals without having to leave their country. Now, all of these interests, people are also interested in doing their, like developers, they like to develop their project on the blockchain. Those of you that trade, you like to trade on the exchange. All of this, we attract people to the project, not the coin, like other people that will say the coin will grow, the coin will become a wizard, the coin will move, whatever. No, we have real projects, real businesses, real idea, real solution to real world big problems, global problems that people will come and sort after. Why doing that? They don't have a choice. They will use the coin of the ecosystem, and that gives value to the coin naturally without effort. While everybody is happy making passive income on different type of investments. We're going to be investing. We're going to be having airports. We're going to be having a lot of things. Imagine you owning a piece of an airport. Imagine owning a piece of Hong Kong airport. And anytime you are there, you're looking at it and like you're smiling because you know you own a piece of that. Okay? That is exactly what you have here tonight, guys. So why does this matter? Why does this utility matter? It matters because, let me tell you, many of the cryptocurrency out there, some of us say there was a project that came. That was how they came. They crashed. That word is for those kind of cryptocurrencies because many of them exist only for trading. But Swiss is designed to create real world use cases. Example, you own a tokenized property. You book a traveling with digital assets. Why won't you? You won't, because especially when you see a traveling package and you have to book the airline and they tell you if you pay with Swiss tokens or Swiss coin, you will pay less 15% discount. But when you pay with normal cash, you will pay this amount. Nobody will teach you before you use your money to buy Swiss coin so you can get that discount. I do that a lot. If you go shop on Alibaba, if you buy those credits, you spend lesser than using your direct cash. This is going to be happening. Participation in the decentralized finance programs. People who want to participate in that one, they still need the coin as well. Accessing the blockchain, the new blockchain project. Every project that comes, the platform, the developer that will list their property, they will need it. The ones that want to buy, they need it. We, the community, we are using it. You see why it's important? So that will give the real value, intrinsic and extrinsic, both internal and external value to the coin. You don't have to wait for one, hey, it's going to be traded. No. For what? Trading for what? Hyping? Oh, it's going to grow. Let's buy and dump. Let's come together. Let's make it big. No. We don't need that. We have real world projects. Okay? So it's going to be, so now talking about the utility, transaction fees, they will be paying through using Swiss coin, platform access, digital asset purchases, ecosystem rewards. Now, you may be wondering, are we dealing with a company that have a root? Normally, a decentralized system doesn't even need all of this compliance. But do you know why we are using it? Do you know why we are with this? We are using these compliances, or why we are needing it, or why we have it? The reason why it is there is simple. Because yes, it's a decentralized system, but we are dealing with real world assets. Those assets are located in countries. They are located in places where there are rules, where there are laws, where there are corporate laws, where there are legal operations, and so on and so forth. So all of these have to be what? Abided by. Are we together? So that's why we have licenses. You can go and check this. These are your free. You can screenshot and go make research on this one on yourself about Swiss FinTech and the licenses that we have. Now, I'm getting to the most important part, so you will know exactly where we are headed. Now, the model of this, what's the community model? What's it about? The ecosystem will only grow. Because some of you were saying, oh, people ask this question. I hope they're not going to go with my money. Wait, you have to ask yourself the question, what is the main money here? The main business is the project. The main business is the real estate project. All those things that are coming, not you. But for that to happen, there is need for a community. Community means myself, you, and everyone. It is not the money. It is you being a partaker of this, being in that community. It is exactly the success to this program. So the ecosystem grows through a global contributor network. People share the vision and help build adoption. Now, for leadership opportunity, which means early people like us, we gain from this, and I'll tell you why. Let me tell you, if you are to arrange the world based on who first came to this earth, the first guy will be the one enjoying all the benefits. The one that came after that will enjoy naturally every other benefit without working. Why? Because they are coming through someone who came through someone who came through someone who came to someone who knew about it today, right? So early contributors will become ecosystem builders, which we get reward, just like those that started Bitcoin. The miners, they always get reward till date. Community leaders will get reward. Ambassadors will get reward. So helping to bring the ecosystem to new regions also comes with its own reward. Like now, this is Africa. It is our job to spread this across Africa, because when we do that, we get rewarded. And that is where we introduce the real platform that is around, or that is actually backing up how we get rewarded. And that is Quantum. That's the last module. Quantum. Quantum is built for believers. Those who believe in this project, you will be rewarded by Quantum. Quantum is actually in charge of creating reward for every partaker of this project, for early partakers. So, in other words, Quantum is actually the gateway into the ecosystem. Okay? Quantum is the only access to this platform. There's no way you can access Swisscoin. There's no way you can access this project. There's no way you can be part of this program without Quantum. So Quantum is actually in charge of making sure this dream becomes a reality. So to acquire your assets is through Quantum. To build a network, which is optional for builders now, you will know why I said that. I'll get to that part. Okay? Also, it's through Quantum. To participate in the growth is through Quantum. So what is the role of Quantum, in other words? Think of Quantum as the growth engine and access gateway. So the Quantum provides the marketing structure or infrastructure. They are the one that will invest in the community expansion tools, all the tools that will make us expand, reward, incentives, things that will make you be very, very excited. Like I'm excited right now. Things that will make you, that will reward you for every effort you put in, that will reward you now, reward you later, and reward you for the future. Okay? So participation incentives and so on. So through Quantum, people can acquire Swiss tokens, SWSS tokens, and participate in the ecosystem. Now, this is the part I said I will explain to you. There are going to be two types of participants, okay, in this project. And why I'm saying this is so you will know, you won't be confused where you belong. Now, based on the characteristics of this participant, it will tell you exactly where you belong, okay, depending on what you want. So now, you choose your own path. Either you come in as an investor, purely investor, nothing else. Who is an investor? Let's see together. It's right there, right? These are people this is someone who took what? Someone who wants to acquire Swiss tokens, SWSS tokens, which means the person wants to only acquire the SWSS tokens and hold them as the ecosystem grows. Now, what does that mean? That means this person is going to be investing, having the SWSS token, and then he will hold these tokens and watch it grow as the ecosystem grows. And that's not all. When the investment, when those projects start coming on the platform, you have enough Swiss token or SWSS token to buy into different investments all over the world, into different properties, assets all over the world. Now, these guys are going to be investing a lot in their own SWSS token. So the more you have, the more power. For those of you who know about shares, when it comes to shareholding, they said the number of shares determines the number of votes. The number of votes determines your number, the level of your power in the board. Okay? So that's how it works also. So the number of SWSS tokens you have, the number of projects you can access. Are we together? So these guys, they do not need to build a network. It is not by force. It is not compulsory for them. Okay? But if they still want to, it is fine. I mean, if there's room for more, why settle for less, right? So I hope you get that. Now, that means these guys, they have the money to invest in this project. I mean, I'm talking about guys that come with from $5,000, let's say from $3,000, $5,000, $1,000, $2,000, $10,000, $50,000 and above. Okay? Now, these are investors. Now, we have the second set of people, builders. Now, for me, even if I'm investing $1 million, I will still be a builder because that's part of me, right? I mean, if there's room for more, like I said, I won't settle for less, isn't it? Now, who are builders? These are people who want to actively help in expanding the ecosystem. Now, are they helping for free? They know that when they help in expanding the ecosystem, just imagine this crowd. Imagine this crowd. Now, imagine you are in front here. Do you know what this means? If you are the first guy to come in, and then the next guy, and the early guy that coming in, later on in the future, by the time we're going to be having millions of people in this ecosystem, you look back, you see that you are actually earning from every effort. That is why it's important to come in early. That is what the early game. Early game is not actually to show off that I was the first. No, it's actually going to reward you for life because we all know how this works. You know, naturally, when you are in the system, people will always come through you. Even if you are not bringing anybody directly, some people will drop in your, you know how we talk, how we do it, right? So some people will drop in your network. People you don't even know. So, and this is growing, whether we are here or not. So being early will help you. So some people want to actively help expand the ecosystem. So Quantum provides a structured marketing and referral model that rewards people for helping grow the network. And it's just like the normal traditional real estate. There are people who help in selling these properties. They make commissions. Eventually, they make enough commissions and they start buying and start investing directly into real estate themselves. We know a lot of people like that. They have grown today and become bigger. So this is an opportunity for builders. Builders can make so much money that they can buy so much coins and they can have so much access to so many properties, and they have so many passive incomes, and I mean, they are secured. At the end of the day, we are all going to the same path, just we are using different methods. I hope everybody understands this. So which means you cannot say, I want to go $100. I don't want to bring in anybody, yet I want to make $1 million tomorrow. Now you have to go to the next opportunity, all those scams and Ponzi's. They do that there. But here is a real world business that's going to outlive many of us. Are we together? So why the marketing model exists? Why is it existing? Actually, it's simple. It's actually like a new ecosystem that grows through community adoption. So Quantum provides incentives that allow participants to share the opportunity, like I'm doing right now, build the communities, and earn from the ecosystem growth. As the ecosystem grows, as the transactions happens, we make money from all the revenue that they make money from. Every revenue that happens on the blockchain, on the exchange, we make money from there. This allows people with limited capital to participate through effort instead of large investments. Now we have the Quantum marketing plan for the builders. We're going to run through this one, and then you're going to ask me your question, okay? So participants can earn through, number one, direct referral rewards, network growth incentives, leadership bonuses, ecosystem participation rewards, and so many more. Many of us are actually we're already earning from this. And I think we may give a chance to one of the latest qualifier here. I mean, in a few weeks, she just destroyed the marketing plan and start earning and start withdrawing. We have that testimonial before we wrap up everything, okay? All right. So this structure is explained in the Quantum module. So the vision is simple. The Quantum gives you the technology that powers the infrastructure. We, the community now, we power the growth. So you see now, it's a straightforward thing. Now, here, I'm going to just give you this so to connect you to how we started, okay? Now, remember, it's a financial evolution. As you can see, it's already like trillions of dollars industry already, and it's going to $16 trillion by 2030, meaning it's been running already. It's been running already, whether we are in or not. Okay, it's a moving train. Now, the financial world is evolving. Blockchain is reshaping ownership. Ecosystems like SWSS are building infrastructure for that future. Now, the future is already here. The only question is, will you be early or will you watch others benefit? Some people are like that. Some people are actually waiting. They are not leaving. They are around there. They stay. They just want to watch. Is it going to work? Let's see if they will make it. It's okay. There are three types of people. Those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who never heard it happen at all. Now, you don't want to be any of those two. You want to make things happen. Now, before we go into this marketing plan, this is a disclaimer. Now, I will just summarize this, simply telling you that whatever we give you here is not a financial advice. It's just a presentation of an idea that you look at, and you, after looking at it, understanding it, you decide based on your understanding, and we're going to be helping you all through. But at the end of the day, everything will be done at your own discretion. This is a disclaimer that comes from any legit company. It's something you must always do when you're talking about money. Now, talking about quantum and the marketing plan, I've already explained most of the things to you. I'll just go straight to the marketing plan. Now, when you come in, for those of you who are ready now, I know some of you want to sign up right now. You want to know how you get in. There are different ways. We have from $100, $250 package, $500, $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, $25, $50, or $100 USD, $100,000 USD. Now, depending on where you're coming from, there are always comes with their own benefits. Okay. Now, when you come into this platform, you have two advantages immediately. Now, you have opportunity, of course, your money which you put in, you have opportunity of owning those Swiss coins for the future project, and also for staking and getting reward on those staking before the project, right? Then secondly, you also have what? Access and opportunity to earn every day. I mean, I'm talking of withdrawable amount of money that you can earn every day between 0.5% to 1%. Actually, there's a lot of good news, but I don't know. It is not official yet, but it is confirmed. A lot of good news, okay? It is not official yet, but it's confirmed, okay? That a lot of people will earn so much, especially this month, from now on, yes. Now, so how do you go about it? So if you come in with $100 to $250, you're going to be getting, now, I want to show you, there's one called Kaysan AI here. What is Kaysan AI? Kaysan AI is an AI bot that helps you trade on a daily basis. It trades crypto for you, only crypto, BTC, USDT. For those of you who are already in, if you go to your back office, you will see all the trades that goes on for you on your behalf every day. And what do you get in return? The platform will get you reward between 0.5% to 1% on a daily basis of whatever amount you invested in this project. So let's say you invest $100, $250, whatever you invest here, or you can afford to put in this project, you earn between 0.5% to 1%. Part of the good news is they're going to be releasing for everybody across the board, no matter how much you put in, 1% on a daily basis for 7 days, which means for 30 days, which means a lot of us will start earning 30% at the end of the month on your entire investment. What does that mean? That means if you come in with $10,000, for example, I don't like using small money, but it's actually part of the deal, right? But let me go for what I want. So let's say you put in $10,000, okay? What is the 30% of $10,000? That's $3,000, which means if you are investing $10,000 now, you will be earning close to $3,000 at the end of the month. Of course, these are promotions that is there for you as soon as you come in. It comes with their own terms and conditions, but they are very easy and it's very sweet. Okay? So before now, Kaysan AI trades 5 days, right? It's going to be trading 7 days because the trading is institutional trading. So institutions don't trade on weekends. That is why we don't, Kaysan AI doesn't trade for you on weekend. But now there's an adjustment that has been made to it to allow or enable you to trade even on weekends. So which means you're going to be earning for the entire 30 days instead of 20 days of the month. You see that? And all I'm saying right now is only on the Kaysan AI. That doesn't have anything to do with your coin that you have there. You still have your coin growing for you, but you have daily earning that will give you back most of your investment, even in less than 5 to 10 months. You already have your money back, yet you have your asset still waiting for you. So that's what we mean. So as you bring in the amount of money you put in determines the percentage. As you can see here, for Kaysan, for those who do 3,000, 5K, 10K, before as it's 0.6, with this promotional period now, it's going to be 1%. Imagine 1% of 3,000 every day is $30. Then, you know, so the same thing goes on here, 0.8%. Everything is going to be 1%. Meanwhile, 1% is actually meant for those who have $100,000 and above investment. But now everybody is going to be enjoying that 1% only for a period of 30 days. Now, if you're able to meet up the criteria, not criteria for you to enjoy this, but As long as it's 30 days, while you are enjoying it, if you are not able to meet up with the criteria that will be set, which is only to just invite 2 other persons into this program, then you can have it for life. I mean, continuously. Meaning your 1% will continue. But for those of you who don't do that, no problem. You go back to your normal percentage after 30 days. I mean, you would have enjoyed the 30 days earning. And then we'll talk more on that. Don't let us delay, just to let you know that on the Kazan AI. Now, on the coin itself, you get staking reward up to 22%, which means while you are earning on a daily basis on Kazan AI, you are earning on your coin as well for staking. You get that reward up to 22%. And depending on how much you put in, you can also get up to 100% of whatever you put in, which means if you are buying $5,000 worth, you may get that same amount of Swiss coin by the end of the tenure of your staking period. And another thing is, earning that you'll be getting from Kazan AI and all the earnings here, you will earn up to 6 times. 5 times up to 6 times, depending. Now, 6 times is for those from $25,000 and above. But most people, you earn 5 times, up to 5 times whatever you put in. So meaning if you put in $3,000, until you earn up to $15,000 on the Kazan AI and all the earnings that you'll be getting, it will not stop. You can imagine all the earnings. That is not all. This is just on your... Now, this is just for people who come in and you are not interested in bringing anybody. All this benefit is still for those people, right? So now, when it comes to Kazan AI, okay, you can decide whether you want to stake 30% and put the rest on Kazan AI, or you want to do 60-40. You see, all of these ones are things we'll be explaining on the days for the marketing plan alone. So we have enough time to explain it and you can ask questions. But just know that you're going to be earning on the Kazan AI on a daily basis, and also you'll be earning on your staking for your coins. Okay, that is that. Then we have what we call, okay, yeah, sorry, this is Booster. Okay, I mean, still talking about the Kazan AI. Okay, where you, for every time, for those who are builders now, for every time you bring in 2 people, you see, for every time you bring in 2 people, you earn higher from 6% to this. But you don't need all of these ones anymore, since the promo is taking you straight to 1%. Okay, so when you do this now, you get other reward, but this one is already automatic for you from this night onward. I mean, yeah, let's just, like I said, officially, it's not, it's going to be out yet. I think when we check our back office, we'll know if it has started, then we can start announcing to you. But it's already approved, okay, by the CEO, okay? Now, let's go to other areas. Now, for staking, for those of you who want to stake, as in your coin, I mean, you have to stake, right? So when you stake your coin, for 6 months, is 10% reward. For 12 months, is 13%. Up to then 6 months is 22%. You see? And there are other benefits, of course, that comes with those that are coming in with, so let's say, when you do from 12 months and above, you get extra tokens. But for 6 months, no. But from 12 months and above, you get extra tokens. And the release, the way it's released, 20% upfront, then 10% every month for the next 8 months. That is how it's released. That's the reward on investment. Now, you can also compound your staking. So which means whatever amount you earn on your coin today, it can be added together and become the real value for the next day, which will become the new value for the new percentage. That is what we call compounding. Now we have active income. We have 8 types of active income. We have the team building reward. We have the team building matching bonus. We have the binary reward. We have binary matching. We have royalty bonus. We have leadership, circle of champions, and car branding. Let's quickly run through these ones. For the founder packages now, depending on which one you come in for, okay? Now, if you come in with 100 to 250 USD, you earn 5% team building reward. What does that mean? So which means if you bring in somebody with $10,000, you're going to earn 5%. The platform will automatically release 5% to your back office from whatever the person is putting in, okay? Now, if you're doing the 500 package to 1,000, you see 5%. From 3,000 is 6%. That's a lot, right? Imagine if you come in with 3,000 and you have a friend who also come in with 3,000, you will be having 6% from the platform, okay, of 3,000. And that's a lot of money, right? That's some money. Now, let's just say some money. Yeah, isn't it? So that's like $300 if I'm right. No, sorry, that's less than that. But anyways, so 25K, 8%, 100K and above, 10%. And this is something that goes to your token and you can withdraw it every 24 hours because the next day it will be updated and then you just withdraw. So when you see it updated, you can withdraw at will, okay? Now we have the team building matching bonus also. How does that work? Your first level, Okay, for every matching that happened, your first level, you get 10% reward. Second level, you get 5%. You get this reward up to 20th level, depending on your rank. Okay, as you go up in the rank, you earn deeper, up to 20 level. You can imagine how much money you'll be seeing. Money that you cannot even explain. They will keep coming to your back office. Also, that is subjected to daily withdrawal after midnight. Then we have the binary reward. Now, binary reward is tied to what? To your rank. If you are Q1, you will know who is a Q1. Q1 is actually somebody who have 10, you have your left and your right, and you have $10,000 business, $10,000 worth of business on your right and your left. Now, Q1 to Q2, they earn 5 times, of course, income cap. And then the binary, so which means they earn 5 times of that, their size of business or that they come in with, right? So, and it's 10% on each binary level. So that's for their rank, it's 10%. So if you are Q3 to Q4, it's still 10%. Q5 to Q6, still 10%, 5x, 5 times. But Elite 1 to Elite 2 is 6%. Sorry, 6 times, 12%. And it goes on to Elite 5, which is 6 times, 15%. Okay? Then we have the binary matching, which is still tied to the rank. If you are Q1, you earn Q1, and you come with a package of $500, which means you have 10,000 on your left, 10,000 on your right, you get 5% of the entire business. Then Q2, who is a Q2 now? Of course, Q2, by then you already have 1K size of business, personal, and then you have one Q1 on each side. Okay, which means you have someone like this on each side. You see, this business will help you help other people. You know, we work together because as you have people coming Q1 on your team, you get to the next percentage and it goes on up to 60%, and that's a lot of money. Okay, then we have the rank reward. For example, if you're a Q1 today, which means you have a business side of 10,000 on the left, on the right, you get an Apple Watch, iPad for Q2, if you're Q3 iPhone, Q4 MacBook, Q5 Rolex watch, then Q6 luxury holidays. We travel, like, you know, some of us will be going to Thailand. And then, guys, we have another good news. After the Thailand, in May, so many of us this time around will be going to Ghana for a convention, a very beautiful convention where you'll be staying in a very beautiful resort. You be together, you hang together with all the leaders and successful people. And then, I mean, you ask questions, you learn, you earn, you enjoy. And now that's it, enjoyment. That's all it's all about. So royalty bonus is given only to elite achievers. So if you're elite 1, you get a Porsche. I mean, this is a car of about $270,000. Ferrari for elite 2. Elite 3, Dubai luxury apartments. Elite 4, that's Elite 3. Elite 4, Dubai villa plus golden visa. Elite 5, UK villa plus UK citizenship. Now, this is possible. You know why? In Dubai, the moment you have a villa, you have an investment in real estate property to a certain amount, you get a golden visa. Golden visa is what you use. You are not a citizen, but you have access to everything. Okay? You can stay there for long. You can do business in Dubai. You don't need any paper because you have a golden visa. You can live there as long as you want to. Okay? Then for UK citizenship, someone was asking me, how is it possible? I say yes. Because, you know, in UK, US, and many other countries, there's what we call citizenship by investment. Now, the moment you have a villa in the UK, you have already met that quota, and that gives you, they will help you, the platform will help you process the citizenship because of this villa that will be put in your name. Okay? So you can imagine what you stand to gain. Now, this is for you on your way up. And ladies and gentlemen, tonight, I'll give the person like 2 minutes to give us to share her testimonial this night. She just achieved this rank, a silver rank, which is she has within just less than 3 weeks. She has done 1K on both sides by introducing other people, just by doing the basic. And today she has been able to withdraw a lot of money and also a silver rank. She's going to talk just for 2 minutes, guys, and then you listen to her. You know that it is possible for everyone as well. We have the gold rank. If you have 3K on the left, 3K size of business on the right, and then it comes with 50 USDT. You have the platinum, 5K on the left, 5K on the right. It comes with 100 USDT. Diamond, 7.5 on the right, 7.5 on the left. It comes with 200 USDT. You notice that this ends here. The moment it gets to 10,000, you are already at Q1. You start getting bigger bonuses. You get your Apple Watch and so on. The compensation makes sure that everybody is rewarded at their level. Then we have the leadership pool. This is big. When you get to this level, and this is from Q1 or Q2, Q1 and above. So long you start having Q1 under you in your network, you start enjoying this. And what is this? This is 1% of the withdrawal charges. You know, we have our blockchain, we have our wallet, we have our back office at the Quantum, right? at the back office of your Quantum. Whenever you withdraw, there is 5% charges, right? That 5% now, all those withdrawal charges, 1.5% of them all will be added to the leadership pool that will be distributed among leaders that have created top leaders. You see it now. This is a lot of money. Then we have Circle of Champions. Now, this is the biggest money. 2% of global staking. It means all the staking that are done all over the world. When they get all those rewards, they take 2% of this global staking reward, they distribute it among the 3 fastest rising rank holders in each category every single month. And it's a lifetime reward. And then we have the last one, which is the car branding allowance. As soon as you get to Q2, Q3, you start getting 100 tokens every month. I like this one in token. Do you know why it's better in token than USDT? Because tokens grows in value. So if you have 100 tokens, today that is 65 cents. Tomorrow when it's 100, 1 cent. Tomorrow is $100. Then it's still growing, right? You still have your 100 tokens. So it's better because this one grows in value. So you have 100 tokens from Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5, 250 tokens on a monthly basis, Q6, 500 token monthly, Elite 1 to 3, 1,000, Elite 4 and 5, 2,000. These are areas where you make so much money. This is just a 7-day challenge, which the new promotion, of course, will help you to move it to 30 days instead of 7 days challenge. And also, it will reward you upfront. Before now, what we used to do is, if you come in, make sure you have one person on your left, one person on your right, to move straight to 1% for your ROI, daily ROI. But with this promotion now, you can come in and start earning that 1%, but you have your extension up to 30 days to enjoy it. Now, if you don't have that one on the left, one on the right, then it will go back to normalcy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of my presentation. But before I draw the curtain in total, I'd like to bring on someone that I respect so much. She's not just someone who listens. She's someone who listens carefully and take action immediately on the decision. She took her action a few weeks ago, and today she's already a success that we're celebrating. And I think she's here. Let me see. Ladies and gentlemen, please, I'd like to welcome Queen Diamond. I'm going to unmute you. And also, please, if you can help us, grace us with your face. So I want you to use your camera and give us a little story about your experience. So let's welcome Queen Diamond. Now you're unmuted. You can also shift your camera in.
Hey, I just entered. That was wonderful. Great. I don't know if I will show my face because I just entered.
Okay.
And I'm super excited. I've been listening from afar, from church, and I just entered. So you are something else. I have to be sincere with you. You are a super.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for your time. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you because in fact, you are diehard. And I said this time around, I must follow you, bumper to bumper. Let me see if I can change my face more.
Yes, please do.
Okay, so see me, I just came back home now.
You're
so
welcome.
I just want to encourage every one of us. It's making sense. I joined this powerful platform. That was when? That was 3 weeks ago. Sunday we make it 1 month.
Okay, you are muted. You can unmute yourself. Let me unmute you. Unmute.
Okay, powerful. Thank you so much. Thank you. So the truth about it is that the way the world is going now, everyone have to stand up for himself or herself. I was telling someone today, I said, I've seen something that I need to build with all my effort, that I have to build with all my strength, because we're not getting younger. And the economy is not blessing anyone. I don't know if the economy is blessing anybody in his or her own side, though. But I have to say the truth. From my own side, as long as Nigeria is concerned, you are the one that will work yourself on to the top. So I want to encourage everyone here and to tell you that truly it works, it pays. When I was introduced to this beautiful business, I was kind of, let me look at it very well. And I've already told myself that I don't want anything Ponzi again. I have to, in fact, I always say it. I say, God, forgive me. One thing I noticed about Ponzi is that it looks so cheap, it looks so easy, it looks so attractive, it looks as if your wealth, you are closer to your wealth, you're about to touch that money, you know. But Ponzi is all about the more you look, the less you see. Oh, I have to tell us the truth. The more you look, the less you see. Because you end up seeing yourself, you are making that more because the money do not actually, you didn't actually work for the money. Let me use myself as an example. When I got to know, when I some Ponzi that I did, I will always be having that how do I put it? I will just be using the money to register more people. Everybody come on board. Everybody come on board. Because you don't know the value of money. You got it anyhow. You are using it on people anyhow. And people will think you are making real money the way you are helping. And all of a sudden, the platform, you think by the time you put more people, you are going to get the one that is bigger than the one you have gotten. Before you know what is happening, pim, the thing will just disappear without sign, nothing. And when you look at yourself, you say, what have I achieved in this business this platform that just crashed? So it has happened to me not once, not two times, not three times. And I said, no, Jessica, you need to ask yourself, this is not how you started in network industry. You have to go back to network industry. If you know the spirit you have in network industry, the way you build it, go back there. And since then, I tell you, I try stand up. If I try to stand up, something will push me down again. It will look as if some forces are pushing me down not to do again. Not until I keep on trying, I keep on spending money, I keep on wasting money. And to their greatest surprise, I now discover that truly my spirit will come back. Because by the time, if you see something good, you don't need anybody to tell you that this is good. So I noticed that this one is super. Immediately he introduced it to me, a great mentor introduced it to me. I said, let me look at it. I look at it and I called some of my friends and said, I think we have found what we are looking for. And for us to move in this business, all we need is togetherness. All we need is unity. Let's fire it. I joined on Sunday, we make it 1 month that I joined, or on top of this, yes, on Sunday, we make it 1 month that I joined. But the $100 I used to start, I have already gotten that more than that. And I was kind of, wow. When I introduce some people, they say, is it not just 0.5? That is too small. The power is in the building. All we have to do is that let's join our hands together. Our great trader here is ready to fire up. We are ready to fire too. So let's join hands together to build it. Tomorrow there will be another online global seminar. Try to invite your people. Be there and see things for yourself. No CEO will be the one to handle it. Then this one is just our team meeting because Mr. Ismail is ever ready to make sure that his team is on top of the game as long as Nigeria is concerned. So I want to encourage everyone, please let us come out. Let's work together. Let's spread the good news. Let's build our team in different areas, in different states. Anywhere you know somebody, please get the person to be, let the person be involved immediately. Because very soon now, we are going to start building our leaders, going to different states. So be among the pioneer. On Thursday, we are still going to have offline seminar. If you are in Lagos or you're not in Lagos, but you know someone in Lagos, just invite them, give them my number. Just tell me that you invited somebody and I'm ready to follow it up for you. Or we are ready to follow them up for you. So please, if you are invited here, meet whoever that invited you. Tell the person I am in. $100 is a good way to start. $100 is something that can change your lifestyle. If not for any other thing, for the sake that there is a lot of traveling there is a lot of, being into real estate, let us be part of it. So this is the little I can say this today. As time goes on, I tell you the truth, we're going to show all the evidence. Thank you and God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'm so proud of you. So ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly what we have for you tonight. Now, what I would say, I want to wrap up by telling you this. You see, one thing about life is a movement. And life doesn't have sentiment. As a matter of fact, life itself is actually lifeless. I mean, it's something that moves. It's something that has time. It's something that has moment. It has season, and it must respect those things, irrespective of your situation, irrespective of where you are, irrespective of how you feel. You know, we can complain and complain about the economy of the world. Generally, in the US, there's a problem. In the UK, there's a problem. In everywhere, I mean, they have problems everywhere. But do you know some people, they have decided to take their life in their own hands. They have decided to take charge of their own life. They have decided to take everything in control. They don't want to put their life in the hands of any government, in the hands of family members, in the hands of all the bad things that happen in their life. And you cannot judge the next move with your bad experience, the past experience, right? But what you can do is, whatever it is that you did in the past that was not good enough, you can look at how it happened. Use it as a criteria to study the next opportunity. And that's how you move. It is simple. I always put this challenge to everyone. Anybody I talk to, I'll say, whatever it is you've done in the past that was not good for you, that went the other way, that was a Ponzi, that was scam, can you tell me? Let's dissect those things and we'll compare this to that, and you will see that they don't have anything in common. I always say this. A way to know a scam is simple. Any business you see that does not have an exact blueprint, is not working with any industry, it is not providing solution to a major problem, then it is not a business. It's only a scam. What they tell you is, come here, put this money, you make money, money. All they talk about money. They will never open your eyes. Any business you see that when you listen to the presentation, it opens your eyes to the new world, to what is going on. It makes you be aware of the environment. It tells you what is going on and what people of that matters are already doing. It tells you an idea. It brings out a blueprint. It brings a solution to a major problem. It brings a shift of mindset. That is a real business. That is an intentional set of people. And that is the kind of business you do. If you look at the entire presentation, it's not just a presentation. It's actually a mind-opening one. As a matter of fact, even if you didn't say yes to this opportunity and you are very smart, this alone can open your eyes to another industry. And that's how you do it. A real business teaches you new life. A real business breeds solution. A real business aligns with a particular industry. And the industry that we have the captains, they're already doing it well. And that is exactly what we have brought to you tonight. And I don't want you to be one of those people that will look back and said, and I was there, but I didn't just say yes. Like I'm regretting the day a lady approached me with Bitcoin when it was $600 per one. And I said, no, till tomorrow, I still regret that. But in order to remove that pain of regret, I'm using this as an opportunity to cure the pain of that regret so I can stand bold and say it has happened again. Because let me tell you, opportunity keeps coming. Whatever has happened before will happen again in a different form, but you have to be very alert. Then also there are people here, or they may not be here, but there are people also who they have scam mindset. They have Ponzi mindset. Yet they complain that, I don't want to go into scam. And how would you know them? They are people who want to do less, they want to get more. Or most of them, most of the time, they don't want to do anything at all. They want to make money from where they are not doing anything. You will know them. When they speak to you, you will know they are selfish. The way they talk to you, you will know them. They always talk about the next money. You make money, easy money. In fact, you don't need to do anything. You put this, you get that. Run very far. But if you don't want to run, it's okay. Maybe you're not tired of that experience. Because let me tell you, we will get older. Every year you celebrate birthday. Some of you are going to be celebrating next month, the month after that. The question you want to ask yourself, between your last birthday you celebrated and this one, what has really happened in your life? How many eye-opening moments have you had? How many experiences that have added up to your life? What exactly has grown about you apart from money? You see, being in control and being aware is actually the true education. It's not the number of certificates you have. Being aware is very, very important. And we have brought this awareness to you right now. We are ready to work with you. The CEO, the founder, is a generous guy. He's ready to work with anybody who is willing and ready. As a matter of fact, Queen Diamond said in Nigeria, in Lagos, he's even ready to work with you internationally across the borders because they believe in this project. Everything is already done. The blockchain is ready. Registration is ready. Everything is ready. The only thing that is remaining is the community. Community is powerful. Without a citizen, there is no nation. This is legit. And that's why we want you. Let us work together. But that doesn't mean without you, it will not move. But simply saying that we care so much about you, we share this, and we will not give you what is not good. For example, I've never done scam in my life. Those who know me, I've never done Ponzi in my life. Now, not because I'm the smartest, but just because I think I'm lucky to know how to discipline my appetite for money. Because the moment I see that it's shady, I will not do it. And I don't pray to ever do it. And that is why I want us to come together. Let's take over Africa. This is early. We are the first set of people. And this is the first idea of RWA in Africa. It's already in the Europe. It's already in the United States. As a matter of fact, I speak with you right now. The bonds, the stocks in the US, golden bars, like treasury bills, even the SEC have already approved it, RWA tokenization, to be using that concept to manage their economy. But in Africa, we're going to be the first to push this. Imagine how many hundreds of millions of people that will come through us. And for those who want to build, do you know one thing? This is a binary system. Even if you are still thinking, just plug in first, because your position matters, because all the people that are coming in, of course, you know how it works now. So if you like come in at the 100 level, it's okay. I mean, the 1,000 people will help your situation. But if you come in at the early level, the earlier the better. Thank you very much, guys. Get back to whoever invites you. If you have any question, you can send it to anybody. You can call me. You can call the leaders here. Whoever invites you, we are together. This is one family, and we are ready to help you. And until you succeed, we will not rest. Good night. Cheers.
Let's see if they have questions, sir.
Okay. Okay. Question.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Who's the question? Anybody?
My guests, please ask your question.
Okay, please, because so please, you have to be fast, because there are some people in a region where they are like 2 hours ahead of us, 3 hours ahead of us. It's already late in their country, so we need to make it fast. If you have questions, please ask me right now. We are willing to answer your question. Any question?
Mr. Hillary, do you have question? My Queen Bridget.
All right. Okay. Okay, you know what we'll do? If they don't have the question now, maybe are they ready? If they don't, we can do a group WhatsApp call, and then yes. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Ayobami Ajao. Thank you. Thank you so much. My pleasure.
Thank you so much, sir.
All right.
We are grateful.
Thank you. All right. Good night, guys. Hey, tomorrow, invite a lot of people. We'll be having a global Zoom tomorrow, same time.
Yes.
Tomorrow. And then on Thursday, we're having a physical. See, you can ask those who attended the last physical meeting. It was powerful, because that one, we are feeling ourselves like this. It's going to be powerful again. Physical meeting, the flyer will be out. A flyer is out already. We'd like to see if you are in Lagos. And then we are going to be having it soon everywhere. South Africa, we are coming. Lady Queenie, we are coming to South Africa, right? You know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you so much, sir.
Bye, guys.